I
amazing.
thought Antonio, but Drew, huh?
I said that would be amazing. Oh, we live now, so maybe we can talk later.
All right.
Well, so and so said what?
Uh, he may be in Texas.
Okay.
Your cousin.
My cousin.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. He better not pull a Kyrie. He better not pull a Kyrie.
Well, you know,
If you put the nickname on him, you gotta expect the expectations. That's why
No,
you call
Joe, I can't do it.
him.
No.
He's got to live up to his name.
You gonna make me call Gabe?
I don't know. You off next week, Joe? You off 2 or 3 days?
What, next week?
Yeah, you can pick up some extra money.
You know, I throw Joe a bag.
I mean, whatever. Just I'm
Nah,
out
yeah.
here, man. He a adopted son.
He a working man though, man. I don't think he.
Next week, that's when Rachel coming up next week.
Oh yeah.
But hey, that's just more to party with.
Took a while.
Party like it's 1999, baby. 1999. Still one of the best songs ever done.
Let me call him.
Yo,
Yeah.
you took that L again, didn't you?
Yeah, but that was expected, though. The lineups is a little bit of a mismatch. I fought pretty hard, though.
Man, you can't go into no contest expecting to lose. You do
What's
what
going
you
on?
can to win.
Man,
We still good?
I didn't think I was gonna lose until Christian McCaffrey all of a sudden turned doubtful at the beginning of the
Oh, I'm
weekend.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I knew it was over from there.
Okay.
Don't you know that dude is a band-aid? I don't know why you jumped all in.
Alright.
What else am I gonna do right now is what I'm asking you. Like I can know that, but what else can I do?
You try to make some trades.
I can't make a trade while he's injured. Ain't nobody gonna take him while he's injured.
I definitely take injured players if I think they're gonna be crazy.
Man,
Yeah.
you go put that dude on IR, get you somebody else.
You talking about C-Man?
I've tried making a couple trades with people, but ain't nobody responding. They're not even rejecting my trades.
I started to veto T's trade. What was you thinking?
Who?
T.
Me? What are you talking about?
Getting Stephon Diggs.
That trade. Why would you give up Chubb?
Because DeAndre Swift is ranked 6th among running backs, and Nick Chubb is ranked 17th. What are you talking about?
Dude, you should have sent him back home.
Why would I do that when you don't have anything to offer me?
Yeah, I do.
You heard what I said. Did you have the 6th ranked running back?
No, but you can go with somebody else.
I could go with the 6th ranked running back. I want to win.
For a running back right now.
If he got rid of the 6th ranked running back, then he done.
No, he had Russell Wilson. So I gave him Matthew Stafford.
And he should have just went ahead and picked up Geno.
All right.
Geno go put up 30 on y'all.
You know who it was? You think Geno Smith is going to put up 30 against Pittsburgh?
No, I'm just playing with you.
I was finna say, come on.
You run your mind. Something wrong with you,
Dang.
I'm sleeping on my boy Gino.
man.
Gino.
He was going crazy when I was in high school.
Yeah.
I almost picked him up just for the nostalgia.
For the nostalgia, I might have to pick him up. I need a
I'll
quarterback.
do it.
I need a quarterback for week 7.
Well, there'll probably be something else out there by week 7.
Well, I'm looking, and I don't think so. It's 3. There are 3 starting quarterbacks in free agency.
I saw that.
If somebody really, and one of them already has the same, is on a bye week 7. So I got either Mac Jones or Geno Atkins, unless somebody will trade with me real quick. I might pick up Mac Jones.
Pick up the Mac Jones.
Nah, you know what? Out of respect for Cam, I'm not doing that. Even if he is playing the Jets.
Mac Jones. Go ahead and pick up Mac Jones.
I'm not picking up who Mac Jones.
I trade the QB for with you.
Who you got?
Tannehill.
Okay, what's his bye week?
I'm looking at something else right now.
I'm
Hold
looking
on a
at it.
sec.
He played Kansas City that week, so he might go crazy. But what do you want?
Huh?
What do you want?
I would have preferred Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb for Ryan Tannehill when I need Ryan Tannehill for 1 week? Are you mad? Are you crazy? What's wrong with
Need him for
you?
more than that, bro.
You said what?
I need him for more than that.
I need a quarterback for 1 week. I got Josh Allen. Like, what are you talking about?
Hey man, any of them can go down.
I don't
Gotta
care.
have-
You speaking
Okay.
nonsense to me. You in a world of fantasy and make-believe, and then you want to criticize my trades. Stop it. Last I checked, I'm up, and I'm stuck.
Stuck?
Stuck.
Ah.
You go
I
look
see.
at them projections. Who they got first? Me.
I thought we didn't mess with them projections.
We
You're not
don't.
switching up, are you?
We don't, unless it's looking pretty nice right
You switch it up. You switch it up.
No, I'm not saying. Look, the projections don't mean anything. All I'm saying is it's looking pretty nice right now. It looked like I might be unstoppable.
You ain't played me
Force to
yet.
be reckoned with for sure.
I ain't played you yet.
You know what?
It's crazy you told me you didn't like Shannon Sharp because when he was playing, you felt like he was arrogant and full of hubris. But I see
You
y'all
what?
cut from the same cloth, apparently. Because you must be
What are you
out your.
talking about?
You must be living. You must be
Oh, that's
out
a
your
deep
mind.
cut there, Skill.
You must be out your mind if you think you finna beat me.
Yeah, okay.
No. You know what? No, I'm gonna take it a step further. Let me send this screenshot to Joe. Joe, I want you to look at this lineup because I play him in like it's on later in the season.
Don't even send it to me. I'll just look it up on fantasy.
Nah,
That way I
I
can
got to.
compare both of y'all lineups at the same time.
I got to. I'd already done it when I said. Especially with who he got on bye that week. It's just not happening.
That's why I need to look at
Dude, there's a
actual
lot of stuff
matchup.
happening before the bye week,
It's a
sir.
whole bunch of stuff that's gonna happen. I ain't trying to hear that.
What week do you play him?
I play him week 10.
Okay. Anonymous tease can. Ooh. Them first 3 names hit kind of different. Josh Allen, Austin Eckler, DeAndre Swift. What? There's some points right there.
Keep going.
Oh, yeah, he got Diggs. Tyreek Hill. You got Diggs and Tyreek Hill.
Yes, sir, I do.
This menace. This outright menace.
Dude, that's Detroit.
He's the 6th ranked running back. If you don't learn how to get past the whole teams and start looking at what people actually do, then maybe you can start winning.
You know what, sir? First of all, I'm leading the division. So
You lead your
check
division.
yourself.
What is your rank in the league?
I was third.
And now, what are you?
I haven't looked.
You got to work on this tight end situation, though, T.
Yeah, I do. I do gotta work on that tight end situation. Hey, but you know what?
I might have some for you in that department.
Yeah, we tried to talk and you wasn't hearing me.
No, I told you to send a trade. You never sent a trade.
Did that end on you saying to send a trade?
Yeah, when I
feel
was
like
driving
it
to El
didn't.
Dorado. I told you to send a trade and let me see it. Because you said you wanted to break me, and I'm like, well, that's looking kind of good. I might have to check it out.
Oh yeah.
You never sent it.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just maintain my pride and just forget that whole conversation.
Oh, that's what happened. We started playing.
You know what?
It started looking.
You talking that noise, dude. Najee will put up more points than Swift.
What is Najee rank? Cause you play to the week. I play for the season. We not the same. Dang, that joker ranked 4th. Dang.
Who ranked 4th?
Najee.
Oh, okay.
I don't know though, Double M. You're gonna be in a tough situation. You're gonna have two major players out that week.
Yeah, he definitely.
Dude, I got Hartman with Kansas City on the bench. I got Davis on the bench. I got Eric Mitchell on the bench. And Ronald Jones on the bench. What are you talking about?
Don't say Eric
I see all
Don't say
these
Eric Mitchell's
people
name like
that you-
I've heard of him, because I've never heard of him.
I'm telling you, he's saying these names like they some heavy hitters.
Oh God!
I'm looking at these stats like, okay, put them out there if you want to.
Yeah, Hartman is playing. They playing Vegas. They coachless. He gonna go crazy.
No, he not.
Yeah, Davis is playing the Jets.
Let me tell you something.
By the way, I think
Gordon
Josh
is gonna
Allen would
take
be to him.
All right.
If that's not right.
All right, I've only
Correct
lost one
me.
game, but what do I know?
You said you think Josh Allen what?
I believe Josh Allen would be throwing to Davis that week. Would he not?
With
I
all
don't
them
care
other
nothing
targets,
about
you think he the
Gabriel
one that's
Davis,
gonna get the
when I
ball?
got Stephon Diggs. Gabriel Davis is ranked 106th among receivers. He puts up 4.5 points a game. He's garbage.
He's only had 12 points
for his
high score this whole season.
Gronk is playing against Washington.
I don't
He's
care.
capable of 25 or 30.
I don't care. You're gonna lose.
I ain't worried about it. Not worried at all.
How you gonna feel when you lose?
I have to lose first.
Well, you done lost twice. How did you feel after them?
Hey, it wasn't no problem.
It's been so long
Aaron
since I
Rodgers,
lost. I don't remember what it feel like.
Yeah, well, it's coming.
Yeah, all right.
It's coming.
Talk about a McCole Hardman when they got Josh Gordon. Josh Gordon finna eat up all his reps.
That's true.
McCole Hardman.
You had a lot of backups on your
For
your
real,
number
got the
two.
third stringers on the Cats, boy.
Do what?
You got the third
Yeah.
stringers.
Mhm.
Dude, it's a lot can happen before that week.
Yeah, and you know what? A lot gonna have to happen if you trying to trade with me.
Oh, I don't need to trade with you, sir.
You ain't got to.
Phew.
See, this
Only thing matters
what thing
that
matters.
only thing matters is
I've
that
had-
win at the end.
I've had so many years to analyze you. You talk that big stuff till it's time to get hit in the mouth. When
Yeah.
when we
You know what?
go head to head and I beat you by 30, I want this same energy. Cause my team hot.
Yeah.
I might change
You know
my
what?
team
I'm
name
looking-
to Buffalo because them wings are hot.
You know, I'm looking at what you average.
Mhm.
Yeah, you quite a bit behind, sir. Point wise.
You do realize that in the
Not worried about
I
you.
want you to look at my week 1 roster and look at my roster now. No, my points aren't gonna be high because I build my team through the season. You built your team
As
through the
you-
draft.
No, I built my team through the season.
Alright.
You ain't the only one make moves, dude. You don't have a monopoly on the show.
It's a couple.
Out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Out of the 16 people I drafted, only 6 of them are from my original roster.
You know, you said, where am I at right now? I'm still number 3. What are you talking about?
Lord. How can you be number 3? Are you saying you tied for 3rd?
If you look at final projections.
No. I'm talking about what's really happened. I ain't talking about the future. I'm talking about right now. What are you ranked right now?
I'm first in my division.
In your division, it's 4 of them. What are you ranked in the league?
Only thing I'm looking in the league, dude.
I see somebody that's undefeated. I see 2 teams that's 4-1, and then it's a bunch of y'all that's 3-2. You're average.
You don't know?
Yeah,
I'm not average. No, sir.
Devin haven't won a game. That's crazy. That's crazy. That joker ain't won what? Not a single one? Oh, his team is terrible. You know what? I think I'm going to pull a Joe and get that Jameis up off him. I'm going to go ahead and do it.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
Stop slandering my name.
You should have known when he said yes.
No. Why should I just assume that?
Yeah, bro. Nah, bro. Let me get a quarterback out of free agency. So I'll be like, hey, bro. Hey, he gonna do decent. Yeah, Gino. Yeah.
Gino, that dude, bro.
I'm gonna trade him Gino for Jameis. I only need Jameis for 1 week. That's hilarious. Man, you talking all that noise. Double M, I can't wait to play you. I can't wait. I'm going to give myself performance of the week.
Unfortunately, you're going to have to.
Yeah, that's very true. I'm going to have to, but I can't wait. I can't wait to play you, boy. Ooh. I'm going to give him Ben. I'm going to be like, Ben is an established quarterback. He has 2 Super Bowl rings, 3 appearances. Certified Hall of Famer.
Get him.
And they worst wide receiver has just went down. So you already know the production for to go through the roof because he was a distraction. All them TikToks and everything. Bro, look, Ben finna go crazy. Let me get Jameis. He could throw in the interceptions 1 week. He want to be on. What's up? He want to be on.
You gonna get Ben and let him go crazy. Let him keep throwing 50 times a game.
I can't get Ben. Bye week is week 7, the same as Josh Allen's. I had Ben and then I released him. I'm gonna get Ben.
You picked him up after I released him?
Yes, because he has the same bye week as Josh Allen. I just traded away Matthew Stafford for Stephon Diggs and DeAndre Swift. Because Eddie didn't have a quarterback. That's the Trojan horse, Joe. That's a Trojan horse. I'm like, dang, bro, your quarterback just went that, huh? You can get this. I just need to get something up off you. I came bearing gifts, Joe. I came bearing gifts, and then
little did they know that he was coming to destroy the nation.
You know Eddie Knight.
Yeah.
Hey, he texted me about a little. He texted me earlier. He said I should have paid attention. You sent me hurt people. I said, you sent me hurt people too. He said, who hurt? DeAndre Swift. He said, that dude ain't hurt. He done had a Q by his name since week 2. He said, Chubb and Thielen may be hurt. I said, that's the same thing. Now, I didn't know Adam Thielen and Nick Chubb was hurt. I didn't know. He also
That excuse sounds real familiar.
I didn't know. I didn't know they was hurt. They wasn't hurt when I sent the trade. I sent the trade in the middle of the game.
That's probably why Thielen only has 6 points.
Probably, because he didn't do nothing all game. I thought Thielen was going to be the downfall. But they pulled it out, and I got the dub over you. I was shocked. You was my kryptonite last year.
Yeah, I wasn't shocked at all.
It started looking like it was going to fall your way, though.
Nah, I mean, I saw who I had left, and I know the limits of what they can do. And I was like, "Ooh, these boys ain't got it in them."
Oh, that's tough. He said,
"If I was able."
Oh, go ahead.
Same way I told Double M. When C-Mac went down as doubtful, I was like, "Oh, it's over." That's what I needed. I needed at least half of C-Mac's production.
Juice is in the chat. She just said, "My greatest victory was beating Joe." Dang, we both beat you. You got beat by the mans.
Hey, boy.
Right, well, you enjoy
I only got one win.
All right. Bye-bye.
Is that Tia?
You go get in that.
Check it.
Who that?
What's good, people?
That's the B-ball nut right there.
What's good, people?
T.S. Irvin. He back.
What's good, people?
What's good? We've only been live for 20 minutes.
My apologies, but hey, some greater things came first.
Did you get your COVID shot?
I've had both of mine. I'm trying to get my booster. I need that booster, baby. I want that booster.
Why you talking about it like
that booster?
Like it's a check. Like it's
Let me get that booster.
That's crazy. So Kyrie finally got his COVID shot, and now he at the
He
practice.
did?
No, you're
Talking
Kyrie.
about you.
Talking about you.
Oh. I was about to say, man, I missed that one.
Nah, that's not happening. But y'all ready to go ahead and get the show going?
Yeah.
Live in living color. In living color.
Oh.
Bye,
My
baby.
goodness. Let's start the recording. Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Y'all say something?
1 2 1 2.
How you doing? How you doing?
Everything is working perfectly. We haven't had no technical issues in a minute. I'm proud of myself.
What Double M at?
He here. He probably feisty with me because we just had a heated fantasy discussion.
My Wi-Fi disconnected. You ain't talking nothing.
Oh. Talking trash as usual. I expected nothing less from him. Expected nothing less.
Double M, what's good?
What's up, baby?
Why they linking up like we at the court or something?
What's up, baby?
I love
You know why?
Why is
I'm
it?
that dude. I'm that dude.
You right.
You got it, boss. You got
That's
it.
that's the dude. I give it to him.
I'm not
He's
finna
that
argue
dude.
with him. If he say he that dude, I'm not finna argue with him. He just got that. I hold that.
Who am I to tell him that he not that dude? If he that dude,
6'2", 245
That's
down
why
there
I
in the
fool
paint.
Joe,
Give
because
it to
Joe
him.
just get it. Joe just understand. Could have said it better myself. My bro. Alright, I'm finna run the intro.
Send me the link so I can get the homie on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do that then. I'll send that before I get the what you call it.
man, you
Oh, you
real
can send it
brave.
to him. You got his number.
I do have his
You
number.
real
And I
brave to
meant
keep
send
sending
it
him
to
them links, Tiz.
Hey man, he wants in, so I gotta let him get in. That's my bookie.
Your bookie?
I'm just playing.
Y'all be
dog.
betting?
Come on.
Man, that dude, he dead serious.
Why he doing like that?
That's funny. That is hilarious.
Oh,
Man, I tell you, Gabe did better than all of us on predictions.
he called me Monday clowning.
For real.
I beat all y'all.
He did. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little intimidated. I'm actually, you know what? No, I take that back. I'm not intimidated because I have realized that I'm about 500 since we started doing predictions. Like back in 2017, I've been about 500. It's sickening. I ain't gonna lie. Double M and Joe had a hard week. Tiz, you still did pretty good. I sent him. I'm gonna give him a chance to get in here because I kind of view him as part of the show. Even though he's not in the chat, and I want him to see the intro. I worked hard on that intro. Tiz, you seen the intro?
I gotta hear this. No,
you've never.
No,
seen
I gotta
the
see.
intro?
I gotta hear this.
We play it every time I do it. Every time we podcast, I play the intro. Matter of fact, I'm finna send you the link. I want you to listen to it. Like mute yourself and listen to it. And then maybe you'll get the inside joke.
Mute myself and listen.
You low key got it last week.
He did.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. Didn't even know. You got it, Tiz.
Let me hit Trevor Man YouTube right there. Why did this connect from my phone? Watch. All right, I'm going to it now. Let me take this headset off so I can just get the play over the deal.
Okay.
See what y'all about to clown me with now.
Yeah, let me know when you're ready. I love this show. It's amazing.
Oh.
All right, you good?
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready to run it right now.
This is sports talk and everything in between. Computer systems are offline. Anonymous. I'm in the mood. We can get it poppin' to be honest.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Sports Talk and everything in between. Season 3, episode 9. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Somebody just spilled the tea, and we here to talk about it. There's a lot going on in the sports world, boy, and it's developing live in front of our faces in color. But before we even get into that, gotta introduce my co-host. I am T. To my right, electronically, is my main man, the original Double M. How you doing?
I'm down today. I ain't live in the studio. So I'm down today.
You down because you're not live in the studio?
Yeah, I missed the mic. I missed the big mic.
That's sad, man. I got another mic, but I have to get another interface. I might set you up, Double M. I might set you up with the studio equipment.
Hook a brother up.
I got some extra stuff I don't really use.
That'll work. You made me feel better. Perked up. What it do, baby?
I can't stand him. To my left, electronically, I got my brother, Joe. How you doing?
Oh, back in effect. Your favorite Packers fan. I'm here.
Only fan of a Packers fan of mine, Joe. I fool with him. That's my brother. But I just...
You know what, Joe?
Yes, sir.
You ruined Madden for me.
You're
You know
welcome.
how you ruined Madden for me?
Because you used to play the Packers?
I did. And I was playing last night, and I looked at them, and I'm like, dang, I could dominate somebody with them. And then I thought about you.
Should have did it for the homie. You should have did it for the homie. Double.
I just let them go.
Joe almost ruined Madden for me. He almost did. Not quite. But I left the game alone for a minute, and when I wanted to return from it, when we needed him the most, he wasn't there.
I ain't feel like it.
He ain't feel like it. I ain't have any of y'all. I ain't even introduced the third caller. Tiz! It's Tiz, man. What's going
I
on?
just went to sleep again.
Oh my goodness. We waited and started late for him to get here, and now he's not here.
What's up, people?
There we go. Why you come out of the dark of the night like Batman?
Man, Tiz think he a celebrity. He one of them that want to do that time late entrance.
No, sir.
That's crazy because you talk about the fans that you have when we don't have that many viewers on here. And I think you a celebrity too. This is hilarious.
Oh, I am a celebrity.
Oh
I
my
just
goodness.
said I'm that dude.
The pot meet the kettle.
Rubber meets the road. All of that.
That's crazy. I just want to know before we get started. Have y'all ever been denied a challenge because they said that they didn't feel like losing?
No.
No.
Joe definitely
Not
did that
like-
to me in Madden, and I've been fighting the air ever since.
Yeah.
Let's get into the show.
I just didn't feel like playing. Like I'm not gonna sit here and play this casually and get my butt kicked. I know what's gonna happen if I don't take it seriously. Didn't feel like taking it serious. Leave me alone.
No.
Wow.
No. Don't you dare be as casual and savant as that
As I was that day. As I was that day.
No, because you sat here and
Yes.
laughed and told me and said, nah, bro, I know you and your feelings, and it ain't, I know what's gonna happen. Don't you dare ever attribute my feelings to the state of how I'm gonna do in a video game, even if it is true.
I only state the facts, T. I only state the
I
facts.
can't stand it. We gotta
I
load it.
know my brother.
No. Let's get into the show. Starting with NFL prediction recap. Week 5. Some things went down. Pittsburgh appeared to come back into form. A group of my brothers went up to, well, they didn't go to Denver. They was in Pittsburgh. Some people tried to invade our house, and we let them know what was going on. Denver beat Pittsburgh 27-19. Me, Double M, and Tiz picked Pittsburgh. Joe and Gabe picked Denver.
Hey, where is the homie anyway?
I'm not sure where the homie is. I sent him the link.
Let me try to get the homie back on.
Okay. As Tiz does that. Cincinnati Green Bay 25-22. Overtime. Overtime. I just don't know how bad I wanted Cincinnati to win. It was absolutely nuts. It was crazy. And the kicker, me, Double M, pick Cincy, Joe, Tiz, and Gabe pick Green Bay. It is what
Sir.
it is. It is what it is.
Hey, all I say is I told you don't underestimate him, Joe.
And I told you I wasn't. But I still thought we were gonna win anyway.
How does it feel to be so close to like losing to them? I'm just curious.
I really can't tell. It's overshadowed by the taste of victory. It's just, I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know.
That's crazy. That's why he won't get another ring. For that same reason. For the arrogance and the hubris and the gall.
Man, look, don't let the average J fool you. That joker was in the fetal position all while the game was going on.
No, I was not, man. I
Yeah,
have
you
more
were.
confidence in my team than somebody who is sweating when their quarterback is throwing interceptions. I was perfectly fine. I was just wondering why my kicker was missing kicks like that. I knew Aaron had the ability to get him up there, but I'm like, Mason, what's happening, buddy? That's about 3 in a row. You came into the game with a streak of 47. You can't hit 2 in a row. It was weird, but like I said, we got the dub.
Fetal position.
I want to know who he was taking shots at, talking about who was sweating. Who be
I was talking
sweating?
about Double M.
Oh, okay.
Do what?
He said he claimed you be sweating when Ben start throwing them interceptions.
No, I'd be mad.
Alright, that's valid. That's real
I'll
valid.
be mad.
Because I'm asking the question, why are you not running Najee Harris?
Yeah.
They finally committed to running, and look what he did. Lo and behold.
Wow. I feel that. I definitely feel that. New York Giants beat Dallas. No, they didn't. Dallas won.
Whoa, now. Whoa,
I don't have the final
baby.
score. I did not write the final score down. I don't know. How did I miss that?
That's pure hatred, baby.
That is hatred. That is
Blinded
right.
by hate. Blinded by hate.
That's pure hatred, baby.
That is the most accurate description that you could have provided for that. Let me look up this score real quick. Dallas beat the Giants. Oh, this is week 6. Oh my god. I don't how they win, Tiz. Do you know the score?
I did not see the game.
It was pretty bad.
44-20. Congratulations to y'all.
Yeah, one close.
Me, Double M, and Gabe picked the Giants. Joe and Tiz picked the Okay. Hey, I want to know before we leave, Tiz, how does it feel? How do it feel to like live in this world of fantasy and make believe that where it's like, you know, you believe that you're gonna do something that you're not gonna do? How do you achieve that? Because I may be there soon.
I just know that we've got a decent team this year. They seem to be playing very well. I'm happy that Ezekiel Elliott is running the football. Prescott is able to throw the ball like he is, and we have wide receivers that can catch. We don't have to worry about a quarterback that's falling down, throwing the ball away, fumbling, and may get replaced by somebody by the last name of Rudolph. So that's a reindeer's name, ain't it?
You know, I really can't wait for y'all to lose in the playoffs because I'm gonna come here. I do understand that the only reason that you're gonna get into the playoffs is because they gotta send somebody from the NFC East there. I mean, it's just the rules.
That's okay.
They should take somebody.
At least our team. At least our team.
They should take somebody from the NFC West and let them just take the NFC East spot. I don't think y'all deserve any representation. Anyway,
we'll make the playoffs.
You know what? I'll give you this, Tiz. You are a typical Cowboy fan.
Is that all you in the sentence?
That's all he's gonna say.
Because he knows what a typical Cowboy fan is.
I'm ride or die, win or lose. I mean, I'm good with.
No. That's not a typical.
I was that happy last year.
No, any fan will ride or die with their team. Me and T doing it right now. A typical Cowboy fan come in and every year you gonna win the Super Bowl, and y'all been to the playoffs. When was the last time?
I'm not giving Super Bowl aspirations to that. I don't do that. No. That's not me. I'm reasonable about my stuff. I do love the Cowboys. I'm not going to say they're going to win the Super Bowl. No, I'm not saying that. We do have a decent team this year. I'm happy that everybody's playing up to their ability so far.
So
which round
are y'all gonna lose in? Because the NFC Championship is taken by Green Bay. That's who gonna lose in that one.
I'm reasonable. I got some common sense.
So are y'all wild card exits?
Yeah.
Is Green Bay gonna win the Super Bowl?
Green Bay's gonna win the Super Bowl. I have no misconceptions about that.
Nah, bro. I can't just go that deep. I'm happy we get to the playoffs.
I'm automatic with mine, Tiz. I'm automatic. No hesitation in mine.
There you go.
The only
I got some common sense about my stuff.
Only thing that would be better than Green Bay losing the NFC Championship is losing in the Super Bowl. I don't care who's on the other side. It could be the Ravens. I'm rooting real hard. And like, just picture it now. Let's just say it's Baltimore and Green Bay this year. And Lamar Jackson runs for 200 yards and throws for 300 and there's going to be so much discussion.
You saying that facetiously, but if he played Green Bay, that is a realistic thing.
That can happen.
I mean, I wasn't saying it facetiously. I mean, I think it's a very viable. Although I do think right now the way it looked like somebody going to have to take a shot at eating those wings. And I think that they're just a little too spicy for the mouth. A little too spicy to be consumed. Them wings are hot. Anyway, let's get with the show. New York Jets, Atlanta won 27-20. They was playing in London. Who really cares? Joel and Gabe picked Atlanta. The rest of us picked the Jets. Philadelphia, Carolina. Philly won 21-18. That's weird. Everybody picked Carolina except for Gabe, and that's why he outscored us. Miami, Tampa Bay, we know what happened. 45-27. That's who everybody picked. Everybody picked Tennessee because that's easy. It's easy. 37-19. They played the Jaguars. New England and Houston. New England won 25-22. That's a little too close for comfort, but we all picked New England, so I won't dive into it. New Orleans won 33-22 against Washington. Me and Joe picked New Orleans. My brother went down to Louisiana with me, and we came out with some dubs. Everybody else picked Washington. Couldn't tell you why. Detroit, Minnesota. Minnesota won 19-17 in another close game Detroit was in, but they ain't won nothing. I guess kneecaps are just not part of the human diet.
Not edible. Not edible.
Yep, Joe and Double M both picked them Lions, but I guess they were lying when they said they were lying.
You can do better than that. You can do better.
I could, but it was low hanging fruit, and I mean, you know, you gotta get your fruits in. Everybody else picked Minnesota. Cool. Chicago. Chicago stand up and beat the Raiders. We gonna talk about it. 29. Cleveland, Los Angeles Chargers. The Chargers won 47-42 in a shootout. Joe was the only one to pick Cleveland. It's too bad. It's too bad. Oh, let me go back. Chicago and Las Vegas. Double M had an asterisk by his pick of Las Vegas. So you saw that there was a chance that Chicago will win this. Kudos to you. And Gabe had picked Chicago by 2 touchdowns. Not quite 2 touchdowns, but definitely 2 possessions. San Fran, Arizona. Arizona remains undefeated. Beat San Fran 17-10. Joe said Arizona by 2 scores. Didn't quite happen, but they did win. Tiz and myself also picked Arizona. Gabe and Double M picked San Fran. Kansas City, Buffalo. Only one picked Buffalo was Double M. I guess he's consumed those wings before. Understood that they are hot. Everybody else picked Kansas City, and Gabe picked Kansas City in a shootout. That was really weird about that game because of a weather, whatever was going on, they paused the game for like an hour.
What's an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard lightning was in the area. I heard, so they had to pause it for an hour.
If Patrick Mahomes would have threw a 70-yard touchdown to Tyreek Hill, and like as he caught the ball, lightning struck, and somebody got a picture of that, greatest moment in NFL history. But didn't happen. They was in the locker room eating peanut butter jelly sandwiches. And last and least, Baltimore won 31-25 after going in overtime. Me, Joe picked Indy. They could have won, Joe. I don't think we made bad picks. I think that they're just incompetent. And everybody has picked Baltimore. Congratulations.
Oh, man, it was Lamar.
Stop it. I don't care.
It was Lamar.
I don't
Lamar,
know what happened.
Hollywood Brown, and
Andrew.
You don't.
Oh,
You're not
yeah,
finna,
Mark Andrews for sure.
Mark Andrews. Excuse me.
Don't. Why do we have to talk about it? Why do we have to talk about it?
Tight end and wide receiver.
I want to know why we
OU
have to
prodigies.
While I'm not finna give no credence to no team when Indy was up by 17 points in the halftime, and then they just blew the whole league. I don't care. I don't care about them. They can rot. I went 9-6. Double M went 7-8. Joe went 8-7. Tiz
just on the right side.
Tiz went 10-5, and Gabe went 11-4. We picked 15 games.
Yes, baby.
We missed the Thursday night football game. That's why it's 15 games to choose from. But that brings our predictions. I did not update the prediction totals, so we'll just look for it next week. And before we get off of fantasy predictions, winner of week 4 in fantasy, I did not announce, but it actually was yours truly. I won week 4 in fantasy because I put up 149 and didn't nobody else put up them points like I did. So,
okay.
It's truly an insurmountable number.
If you go look at week 4, like, nah, I did that. And week 5 was the big winner, Big Munch, Terrence Sloan, for putting up the most points this week in fantasy. Let's give him.
Whoa.
What?
So you just ignore the only undefeated guy for 2 weeks.
I already gave him $10 for being undefeated.
When?
He got it in week 3. Because we debated about it. What are you talking about?
I just forgot.
And that's why I keep up with this. Thank you.
Dude, you ain't gotta be nasty about it.
I don't want to pay the same person every week. We gotta make it diverse.
I'm not saying pay the same person every week.
It's marketing.
I just asked a question.
Okay.
I'm not writing it down.
Okay.
That's why I said it. You ain't gotta be nasty about it.
I want y'all to be nasty, but it seems like you're being nasty. So we just gross.
I asked a question.
Congratulations to Big Munch. Yeah.
Big Munch. Go Big Munch.
I gotta get your cash out so I can see you your $10 reward. On to NFL news. It's only one piece of NFL news this week. John Gruden. Take it away, Joe. Take it away, Joe.
I don't want no parts of it.
I don't either. That's what you here for.
Mr. Gruden.
You're my reliable guy.
He was saying a few things, you know, and they came to light, and initially he apologized for the things that he said. Apparently at the time he wasn't working for the NFL, he's working for ESPN. And he apologized, and everybody they didn't overlook it, but they had a couple talks where they were like, he isn't a racist person or a person that's insensitive to people of culture. And then some more things got revealed, and apparently it went a little bit deeper than they thought. He had said some other things about other groups and other nationalities and people of their choices,
certain communities.
of their communities, and the Raiders had to let him go. Apparently, it says that they parted ways. They came to agreement to part ways, but they had to let old boy go. So John Gruden is not working for an NFL team at this time,
and will not be probably ever.
Ever. No more Gruden grinders.
No, not Gruden grinder. So, his statement upon being released was, "I have resigned as head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders. I love the Raiders and do not want to be a distraction. Thank you to all the players, coaches, staff, and fans of Raider Nation. I'm sorry, I never meant to hurt anyone."
I don't know how much further we could go into this without getting specific. I'd rather move on.
No, I have a couple of questions, and if nobody wants to engage, we can move on. I do think that it's very interesting that John Gruden took the fall in an investigation that was looking deep into the culture behind the Washington football team. So you got 10 years of emails with somebody talking greasy. Now, one thing about it is what is said in private is said comfortably. So you immediately have to take a look at who he was talking to. And I want to know what else was in the emails. And this is slowly, but I'm gonna call it right now. This is finna flip the whole NFL on its head, because what you finna get into is what how them owners be talking in them emails and how they talk in private. Cause we all know. Let's just be real.
So I had this conversation with a certain someone Monday night.
Yep.
And and the question that I asked was, how many people are shaking in their boots right now trying to figure out if, number one, their email has been found, their phone calls or their voice conversations have been recorded, i.e., the ESPN Rachel Nichols situation. How many people now trying to figure out what's going on, and will this evoke a situation similar as to what happened with the Clippers and the Sterling ownership? Because this is going to get real nasty. This is going to get real nasty.
What's going? Oh yeah.
One thing that we've mentioned, briefly what he said, but they also went back about 10 years to find this stuff. So you can probably get just about everybody, head coach, organization, for saying stuff right now. But if you go back 10 years, you gonna be able to pick and choose who you want to pull out, because everybody does say something.
You can't talk about nobody's mama no more. You can't talk about nobody's skin color no more. You can't say nothing.
And it don't matter if you're not working directly for the NFL either. At the time that you said these things, if you're having a conversation with somebody casually outside of the office, and you happen to use your work email or your business phone, and you know another thing about this, you gotta move carefully
via email.
Yeah, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you having these conversations on your work email?
What's wrong with you?
Signing it with the little team logo at the end. Hey, what's wrong with you? Do you not care for your career? These are just not smart decisions that these people have made, but oh boy, quite a few of them finna pay for it.
I really want to talk to Gabe. He says they have enough money to pay the feds to hide this. However, what they don't have enough money for is public perception. And man, if they thought that Kaepernick stuff was bad, the voices that's finna raise, wreaking havoc about, well, what's in them email? Like the cat out the bag now. Everybody want to know. This hit ABC. This ain't some self-contained NFL stuff. Like, news outlets is hitting this. And, I mean, every time they get to that point, it ain't nothing the NFL can do. When Ray Rice had that going down in that elevator, wasn't nothing they could do. I'm not being funny, I'm just being real. Yeah. Like, the video came out. You gotta talk about that. Like,
you know what's crazy to me, T? You know what's crazy to me?
What's that?
How, like, okay, we're of course looking from the outside, looking in on these emails that have been circulating and probably are currently circulating about stuff that shouldn't be said. Imagine the players playing right now. Imagine what kind of controversy this could cause between a team and their organization, because they know who they are and they know, they definitely talking about us up there. Like, there was several players interviewing whenever they first talked about how Gruden had said something and they were going to let it go off of his first apology. There was people advocating for him. Mm-hmm. But then right when the NFL let him go, about 3 or 4, 5 people right after that advocating against him. Like, man, I knew he was like this whole time. Like, you gonna have so many players that are playing right now going up against their own organizations because of how they personally feel about how they've been treated, how their teammates are being treated. I mean, this could be a real mess. It could be a real mess.
Saying, Joe, it came out today that the NFLPA, the Players Association, they requesting to see all them emails. They want to see all of them, bro.
Yeah.
And if you're the NFL, if you're a business entity, if you're not going to show them to the NFLPA, what are you hiding? The NFL got a real good way about hiding stuff, but it's different this time. I definitely feel like it's different this time because, like, with Deflategate, Spygate, they erased them cameras. They erased the video footage. They erased the evidence. How you erase the evidence? Okay. And there's all kind of stuff. All I'm going to say is this, and I'm not getting deep into this, and we're not getting deep into this. All I'm saying is, let me tell you something. It's a community out there that when you mess with them, they make stuff happen quickly. And Gruden said something about that community. So it's over for him. It's over. That's it. It's over. It's over for him. It is donezo. Gabriel, I know what you're talking about with Floyd, but that Floyd is an individual person. This is an entity. When you got 32 billionaires, yeah, they might have the money, but the public, the internet is ruthless. And they gonna clamor for this, or they gonna make them hit their pockets. That stuff with not Green Bay, with Washington didn't change until FedEx said, hey, you know what? We gonna pull sponsorship dollars if y'all don't change something. And then they had to change the name of the team. Think about every sponsor of the NFL. I mean, from ARP to Sleep Number to you name it. ABC, NBC, them networks, they don't want nothing to do with anybody that's offending them communities, because cancel culture is toxic, alive, and well. We thought that maybe, like, people claimed they was gonna cancel the NFL when Cap was doing what he was doing. Hey, this is a different monster. This is an entirely different monster. That community don't play no games. And if they release them emails, I done seen memes that said Jerry Jones' email got the Django Unchained script.
Oh. Ain't no way he get off clean. Ain't no way.
At all.
I know. He done said something. Some of it too is just like, it might not even just be an outright talk that's overly offensive, but they just so guys like Jerry Jones are straight shooters. They say what was on their mind.
Man.
So the question was asked, how will this overlap into other sports? We had the conversation regarding basketball.
I was just gonna get into that.
And the question was asked, do you think the owners of let's just say the Brooklyn Nets might have something to say privately because of what some certain someone is doing and not wanting to report the work?
You're gonna have to tell them what you said.
Hey, now we already know the NBA don't play because that Clippers owner, they pretty much forced him out.
Hey, bro.
You know what?
They forced him out.
It's gonna be some fallout, but it is not gonna be the magnitude that you're thinking.
I put money on it.
It is not, because I understand sponsors and all that, but you still gonna have people, even people in those communities that you're talking about, that's gonna watch and support the NFL. They just are. Most of them will look at it that, okay, you know what, the owners might have said it, maybe they did. They got the cancer out, which was Gruden and whoever else, because some of the people that he victimized actually works for the NFL. So they're gonna have supporters. Those individuals are gonna have supporters. If they do the magnitude you're talking about, they're not supporting them anymore because you're messing with their livelihood.
But the thing
it's gonna be a fallout, but it's not gonna be like that. The real fallout would be if the players themselves took that stand. That's where the fallout would be.
The thing about it is they are, because the Players Association they've taken a step. What? I want to read them emails. What's going on with the emails?
That's fine. That's fine if they get the emails and read them. But the impact would be if they do not play.
My thing.
I'm not going to interfere with the game. they'll mess with people, but they will not interfere with the game. I agree with Double M.
That game. They will
They're not
not
gonna interfere with the game, but there will be a fallout of some people.
That's right.
There will be a fallout of some people. There'll probably be some heavy fines put out, but the NFL is too much of a money bag for them to shut that down.
They not gonna mess with that shield.
They'll mess with some people, but they're not gonna mess with that game.
Anytime.
Nope.
But I still think the fallout from the people, from the constituents, is still going to be great.
Well, that's why I said I don't disagree with that. They're gonna, even if owners, because they only mentioned the reports I heard, they didn't name any owners. It was always just executives and then different business owners that he was communicating with.
Okay.
It's not, they didn't talk about no owners. The NFL was mad with the Raiders owner because they wanted him fired before Sunday. They didn't even want him on the sideline. But they didn't just name owners like that. So them guys are gonna protect themselves. They may do some in-house investigations and they'll pay some money. But the real impact of them losing is if those players, the Dak Prescotts, the Aaron Rodgers, the Josh Allens, if them guys said, hey, you know what, we not gonna do it no more, that's when the NFL will get hurt.
I wholeheartedly disagree with you because the NFL might be big, and I see you in the chat too, Gabe. He said that but slowly people getting fed up with them. It's not football is entirely too big. Some monsters you can't destroy no matter how hard you try. The NFLPA is just a representation. The players are not about to give up their money. They ain't got to give up their money. They don't have to give up their money at all. All you have to look at is how this came about. This started with an FBI investigation investigating the Washington football team. This fallout is finna be ridiculous. Because one thing about it, the NFL might be, let me finish. The NFL might be big, but they're not bigger than the internet. The internet make things happen. And what John Crute said in them emails got the attention of some people, the bigger conglomerates that they not finna put up with it. It's the same way that Washington had to change their team. Dan Snyder came out and said that they was never changing their name. So people complained. They said some things. They hit up FedEx. FedEx like, hey, yo, if you don't do something about this, we pulling money. The players might not come together and go on strike, but the people that's gonna do their research and see who supports the NFL and keep the NFL going, them TV providers, them networks, when they start hearing, hey yo, we finna cancel all of this if y'all don't make something happen, then ABC gonna go to NFL. Hey, we just got the new TV deal, but hey, you got some stuff. We're in this whole thing right now. Because one thing about it, the NFL might be big, but it's only a singular product. What happened when we cancel this whole network? What happens when we stop everything that you associated with? I done seen it happen over the past year. And I think only me and probably Joe understand what's coming. I hear what y'all saying, and that's the way the stuff done been. But Joe, please back me on this.
I definitely hear you. But I don't think that they'll stop the game. Not if the pandemic wouldn't have happened, then they probably would have. But they've been without for too long.
I don't think that they need to stop the game.
Point.
If you okay, so let me ask you this, because you keep talking about how large the fallout is. We gave you specifics. Mm-hmm. So what is the big fallout that you're talking about?
Some owners gonna lose their teams. I think that that's gonna be the end all be all. Some of these owners is about to lose some of their team.
So you think this will be a fallout? So you think?
Go ahead.
So you think some owners will lose their team similar to how Sterling lost the Clippers?
Absolutely.
Okay, so you should have been specific in that way because that's a different conversation altogether. By just generalizing it and saying that it's going to be a large fallout. It is, but you're being specific right now. We gave you specifics. When you say large fallout to the magnitude that you're talking about, my mind goes to, okay, not just necessarily owners losing their teams, that's a possibility, but for it to have that greater impact, then you're talking about games being canceled, you're talking about the NFL itself virtually going away. What year did they go on strike, Tiz? What year was that? The 80s?
Yeah.
That's
mid to late 80s. Mid to late 80s.
That was a
I'm
fallout.
not even saying that won't happen, but I mean, like you.
No, I mean, I don't think that'll happen.
It's not my job. If your mind went there, that's where your mind went. That don't mean that what I was saying, I wasn't saying what I meant to say. If it gets to a point where the people that the NFL does business with makes them move their hand, that is major fallout. What do you mean?
Dude, you getting all hyped and excited and ain't heard a word out there.
We on the show.
Oh my God. Dude, I can back you on that. All I asked for was what were you specifically talking about?
No, what you said was, I'm thinking that big is something else. That's what you thinking. But what I said was wrong, and you said that what I said was wrong.
Joe, what did I ask for? What was the specific question?
He was just trying to tell you, he was just pointing out where we got confused at. We don't disagree. We just had different conceptions of what a fallout was.
I heard what I heard. I know when he said that
what was your specific? I said, what was your specific big fallout? That's what I asked.
All right, man.
You said it was the owners losing the team. Okay, that clarifies that. I can back that.
It's finna
I
be
definitely
major.
thought that you were talking about a stop to NFL play too. When you said major, I was thinking to stop to NFL play.
Right. That's why I said when I said it, Joe said it, Gabe said it. We were real specific on what big fallout was to us.
Semantics. Why are we even talking about this? I just know that it's finna be crazy. It's finna go nuts. You gotta go back and forth about that. We just know that this is the beginning of going down the rabbit hole. John Gruden did open the can of worms. Well, really, the FBI opened the can of worms. But it starts with the NFLPA asking for them emails. And if they don't provide them to them, which I'm pretty sure they'll come up with some reason for not going to. But if they want to make a difference, like they say they want to, boy, it's going to be a lot of questions. It's already started. They looking at what John Gruden said. And now Jeff Fisher, old coach for the Rams, has to come out and point out that the NFL didn't force his hand on drafting Michael Sam, even though all things, including what John Gruden said, lead to it looked like they forced his hand to draft him. And then they cut him after he made the 53-man roster. People are starting to talk already from what has happened with them discovering these emails, and it's only going to get worse. That's what I'm saying.
We agree.
It's looking spooky out here. David said he can't see it getting past this week with the issue. I don't know, Kay. I think we gonna hear about this all season.
I don't. I give it a month, maybe 2.
Well,
and it'll be done.
We gonna see. We will wait and see. That's all I had on NFL news, though.
In other news,
oh yeah, we can get into basketball news, but like any NFL news after that.
In other news,
not offhand for me.
Joe,
yeah.
Breaking news: Nuggets, Thunder.
Oh wait, hold on.
Nuggets
Let me transition.
99.
Let me transition. And now NBA news. Go ahead, Tiz.
Breaking news.
Okay.
Thunder 108, Nuggets 99. They have won a game.
That is
Joe.
Yes, sir.
How you feel?
I feel nothing. It's a preseason game. You're not finna sit here and get me hyped up about my Thunder. I feel nothing. Cold and unfeeling. Don't ask me about that right now.
I do
So
have.
you don't think he's standing up?
No, I'm not gonna tell you. OKC, stand up. Y'all stay in y'all seats for a little bit. We got some more seeing to do.
Let me ask Tiz something. So the Lakers got an 0-5 start. How you really feel?
0-6 start.
0-6 start.
Might as well be. No, it's 0-5.
Oh, okay.
I said 0-6. Just said might as well
See,
be.
I
0-6.
did my
They're
research
playing
after
up.
you called me out last episode, and now you sitting here playing with me. Joker called me out last week. You don't care nothing about the NBA. Okay, so I did some extra research, and now you sitting here giving me grief for it.
The Lakers are 0-5. The Lakers also have 2-3 people that are about to undergo surgery. This is probably going to be a very disturbing year for me this year.
How you feel about the turnover?
One of y'all described it, right?
You talking about Jared Ball done got old?
Somebody described it like that. Not Malik Monk. Trevor Regis having ankle surgery. He's out. Somebody else is having.
The doggone Los
They'll be
Angeles
out a
Veterans
couple of weeks.
Association.
Taylor Horton Tucker.
Yes, he had finger
THC.
surgery. THC had finger surgery. And then of all things, the walking unibrow bumped somebody and fell down. I think he's now in traction for the next 3 weeks. Trying to get him straightened out. God. I'm like, man.
That Band-Aid didn't even make the season. That's wild.
Yeah, he went down. He went down in the game last night and said, you know, they jokingly said there were memes out all about him yesterday. So it's not looking good for the home team. It's not looking good for the home team. They just said, hey, this is just preseason. It really doesn't matter. They're trying to get everything straightened out. I was hoping, even with 2 of the starting 5 sitting out against Golden State, they might pull out a win because the big quote-unquote 3 got a chance to play together for the first time. That did not happen. So tip-off is in 2 weeks. I'm hopefully optimistic that everybody will be hopefully right, within the next month. Let's see how it goes. But this is not looking good for the home team. I'll still pick them to take first or second place in the West. I'll still give them that. That's probably grim hope, but I'm trying. Gabe, what are your thoughts, homie?
Did we get the homie in?
The homie, I want to hear what the homie had to say about that. He's been tweeting about everything else. He and I are both diehard Laker fans, so I want to hear what he has to say.
Is that
Oh,
the
man.
homie in the chat?
You just got to get the Lakers. Realistic, we're gonna give them to after Christmas.
Bring in the homie. Is that what you want to be called? What you wrote down in the chat?
Nah, that's cool, man. That's cool.
Okay.
What did he write in the chat?
Well, his name is Mr. Douglas in the chat.
That's the GT.
The homie
GT,
GT.
aka
Yeah, that's
the
what we
homie.
call you GT. The homie GT. Good looking, Double M. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. I can't keep adding hosts. Next thing you know, it's going to be a conference call in the form of a podcast. What other show got 5 hosts? How many hosts on Get Up?
It'd be about 5 sometimes.
What's good?
Say what now?
It'd be about 5 sometimes. You got the host, which is Greeny. You have one sports reporter, and you have at least 3 ex-players.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to be more of a moderator if it's gonna be all of us.
It was a it was a debate show on ESPN. I can't remember the one John Saunders used to host.
Pardon the interruption.
No, not that one. The sports reporters.
Sports reporters. It sound like the knockoff Avengers, but
yeah, it's. I mean, he died. That's why I don't think that's why that show is there anymore.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
But yeah, they had 5. It was 5 of them. You had the moderator, and then you had 4 of the sports reporters. They pretty much do what we did. They debate the sports or whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit. I'm gonna be more of a moderator, but I will say, with this being this many of us, I'm gonna start directing like who talking and this, that, and the third, just so it's a little bit easier to listen to. All right.
What you say?
Are you playing or are you for real?
He for real.
Tiz, I'm gonna start directing like who finna talk so that it's easier to listen to.
What?
I'm the moderator.
Okay.
So GT, you were saying about the Lakers because everybody that's listening can't see the chat. So, what would you say about the Lakers?
I'm saying we got to be realistic and give them at least after Christmas. They got we got Russell Westbrook, and I'm not expecting the Lakers to be past 500 until at least after All-Star break. Honestly, realistically.
It's only preseason, but it would look spooky to me. Joe, what you think?
I think I think it's going to be a lot of that, a lot of the injuries in the West. I think there's a couple teams that are good in the West, but I think they're going to run into the same injury problems that the Lakers are running into. But they got a pretty solid enough squad where I feel like they'll be pretty decent. I think they'll be a little bit better than 500 by Christmas. I think they're going to work better than most people think. I think a lot of them who they think are going to be not healthy throughout the year are going to be just fine because it's going to be distributed through so many other stars. I think it's going to work out.
Well, Double M, what have you gathered from what you've seen thus far?
I disagree with Joe.
That's one way to put it.
You could just say your opinion. You ain't got to just come out and say you disagree with me. Just say what you want.
Yeah, look, my opinion is the opposite of yours. I think this is just a microcosm of what the Lakers' season is going to be like.
Is that coming from a place of disdain for the organization?
No.
Oh,
yeah.
No, not at all. I mean, I don't have nothing against the Lakers.
I do.
I like them, when Magic and all that. It's just certain players they've had I didn't care for. But looking at them in reality, the only one that will make it probably through the season is Westbrook. Of all them old guys that they got.
He might have the highest chance, but he ain't just Iron Man either.
No, he's not Iron Man, and the reality of it is, if those other people are going down, he's going to have to carry more of the load, which is going to put more wear and tear on him.
One thing's for certain, they got to stop them turnovers. Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, they turned the ball over a lot.
Turnovers were ridiculous the other night. Westbrook had 9 himself. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm speaking out of turn. My fault.
Preseason. It's preseason.
Nah, you can still jump in. I'm just talking about when we introducing topics and stuff, and then we can bounce.
Yes, moderator.
Huh?
He said, yes, moderator.
Oh my goodness. Breaking news: the Brooklyn Nets will no longer be offering Kyrie Irving a contract extension, which brings us into our next piece of news. The Nets went ahead and said that he not allowed to come to the games or practice. Kyrie is
Kyrie has pretty much kissed $34 million away this year.
Huh?
Kyrie's $34 million for this year has pretty much been kissed goodbye. Unless he goes and gets his shot.
I like how they did that. I definitely like how they did that. They said, we not going to keep playing this with you. All right, if you You're either gonna get your shot, come play, or you're not gonna play at all. Like we're not gonna keep doing this.
We're not having a
going back and
part-time
forth.
player. We
Yeah.
are not having a part-time player. They thought they were getting by when they said, well, hey, the arena that we practice in is a private facility. Okay, you can come practice, but you just can't come play. But I was glad the Nets stood up and said, no, we're not having him around, period. That was a ballsy move for them. Get your shot or go stay at the house.
Cause
You chose to stay at the house or stay home.
he definitely
34
like,
million kissed off.
he definitely been doing what he want for the longest, and it's a little annoying. Like if you can't be around and there's other things that you need to tend to for like your mental health and stuff like that, that's cool. But like if we employ you, you can't just come and go as you please. Cause can't nobody else do that. Like that NBA is boy, it's something else. It's something else. Double M, what do you think about this situation?
Well, actually, I have a question because I heard something today that I guess I wasn't aware of.
Mm-hmm.
So it's involving Kyrie, but also just the Nets, the basketball games, period. So New York's mandate, what I read today was you can't go into a gym. Is that not right? Or a closed facility without being vaccinated. That's their mandate, right?
I believe so.
For public venues, yes.
Right. Okay, so is that not allowing the fans to come?
If they're not vaccinated, no, they can't get in there.
Okay, I just wanted to be clear on that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Now, I'm not sure. I know. No, I'm thinking Milwaukee. Somebody was allowing vaccinated fans in one section, unvaccinated in another, and we were scratching our heads as to how they were pulling that off.
That's not.
that makes no sense at all.
That wasn't New York. New York, it hit New York first, so they wanted the
Right.
strictest.
Right.
Like I've heard that like life in New York, like if you don't have that little card, you can't get it. You can't go to the club. You can't go to the bar. You can't go nowhere without that card. Like they so strict up there in New York about that stuff. So no,
Hey, I got them cards for you on sale for $50.
Listen,
Look, that's why OKC in trouble right now.
Come on.
let me tell you something. Tears, don't bring that tomfoolery onto the show. We trying to get sponsored. I want to.
But it's happening. It's happening. That's real.
Yes, that's real.
That's
but
real.
You selling the cards is not real.
People are selling cards though.
Yeah, they are, but you ain't.
I'm
You're
not.
not
People
selling.
are.
Tears and nobody associated with sports talking in between is actually selling fake vaccination cards. I just want to put that out there. Now, GT,
Here's a pink. Hey,
go ahead, W.
As far as Kyrie goes, I think that the Nets made the right move. Dude, if you're not gonna be part-time. However, and you'll be proud, T. I did watch Undisputed.
Oh yeah.
And
Man.
I think that they had a valid point for trading Kyrie. I didn't even think about that when I was thinking about trading Ben Simmons to the Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
But the same thing would work with the Nets.
Oh, you watched the same episode I did, I think.
Yeah, I think that move right there.
Who was it?
Kyrie for Ben Simmons.
Great.
it's
Even
not gonna work,
Kyrie
guys.
for Ben Simmons. That would be so legit.
The homie just spoke. What'd he say?
Said that won't work, guys.
Why you don't think it'll work?
You got Kyrie coming off a 1-year contract. Ben Simmons got 4 years. There's no way.
Well,
no way.
I believe
They
if they
can't give away him for you.
if they put Ben Simmons and like a Seth Curry on there, the money would balance out.
Yeah, but we talking about what is Philly gonna get in return for a less than 1 year Moody basketball player.
Well, Philly came out and said that they don't want Kyrie. Like they came out and said it, and a lot of people, a lot of teams don't want Kyrie by himself. Like even when him and Kevin Durant were trying to find somewhere to land, they don't want it.
They could. That's probably true. I don't think it's pretty much anybody that wants him right now. He's toxic. But from a talent standpoint, he would work with Philly because you could put him in pick and rolls with Embiid. He's the ball dominant person, and Ben Simmons will feel the need that the Nets are lacking, which is defense. He can guard 5 positions. He ain't got to worry about scoring. He ain't got to do none of that. He just do him.
Is that when Trae Young would light him up for 30 a game?
Look, let me say this.
Of course.
The Nets better win this year. If they don't win this year, this is going to come back to bite them in the butt. Because everybody going to say, well, why y'all couldn't just let Kyrie play a little bit? So now Kevin Durant got a whole bunch of weight on his head. Because it's going to be like, why y'all let him go? Yeah, because everybody now thinks that Kevin Durant and James Harden played a part. That Kyrie ain't coming back.
You know what though, GT?
He talks smooth.
Yeah.
He remind me of Allen.
Why wouldn't be surprised because you messing with them, and that's the whole point of this vaccination with the NBA. That's the whole point of it with the NFL. Is for them players to take initiative and say, look, dude, don't mess with our money. That's the deal anyway.
Kyrie don't care that about that.
We don't.
Kyrie got 100. Kyrie got 134 upfront guaranteed, plus his first 2 years of the 34 that he already got. He'll just be missing this year. He is not messed up about his money.
It is not about Kyrie. That's what you're missing. It's about,
I get that.
It's
I
about
get that.
KD and James Harden.
Yeah, they're a little upset right now because they're all in for this and they can't get their third party to go and run game like they want.
That's right. So not to be a distraction, not to sabotage their season, and to possibly get them a decent player. They don't have to have a superstar. They just need a decent player. And then let them dudes ball. Harden want a ring.
Let me ask you this then. How many teams you think licking their chops right now knowing Kyrie gone? That you literally humanize the Brooklyn Nets in less than a month. Because everybody over there in the East, they was trembling. Except for Milwaukee. Now Milwaukee like, oh man, we finna cakewalk through this. Just man, and if I'm LeBron James, I'm sitting back like, man, I'm finna take it easy and I'm gonna go in playoff mode. Because all I gotta get through is my side. I ain't really gotta worry about nobody on the other side now.
Yeah, I mean LeBron them. I think the Lakers are done anyway, but that's neither here or there. I think that people should still be in fear of the Nets because how many times did all three of them actually play anyway?
In the words of Mike Tomlin, we do not care.
So, you know, yeah, the Nets is still. Well, I'm not gonna put them as the favorites because I never put teams over the person who just won a championship.
You can't put the Nets as favorites over Milwaukee, even with the healthy Kyrie. I wouldn't.
I just said that, Tiz.
I'm agreeing with you.
I never do that because until you knock the champ off, they're the favorite.
Let me tell you something.
I'm agreeing with you.
Hey, Mike Tomlin got a message for us.
We do not care.
Thank you, Mike. Kyrie is not gonna play this year, and after this year, he might just retire. He didn't already threatened it. I don't care about Kyrie. Yeah, this is what Kyrie want. Kyrie want everybody talking about. You know what? I don't even know what Kyrie want because I don't know Kyrie. I don't know him for real. That man wild though. He nuts. He's crazy. Bonkers. He bananas. Next on the list, Ben Simmons showed up to Philly. He showed up to a Philly game, and he said that what he was trying to accomplish essentially was he described he wanted to prove a point, and knowing he had done so with something that almost never happens in the NBA, sitting out training camp, costing himself nearly $1 million in lost salary and fines, and delivering an unmistakable message that he wanted a trade out of Philadelphia. The Sixers scoured the league, but never came close to finding a deal that returned them the kind of elite player they want in exchange for Simmons, sources said. The trade market can shift quickly once the regular season gets underway. More players become eligible to be moved. Blah, 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 blah. But he showed up to a game, and I think that drama in Philly is getting kind of old, just like the drama in Brooklyn. And what y'all think gonna happen with the whole Ben Simmons situation? Just give me your thoughts real quick. Start with Joe. I ain't heard Joe in a minute.
It's really, really tough for Ben Simmons. I mean, for a minute there, I think he thought he was better than he was, trying to abstain from coming back to Philly. Like, he really put his foot down and burned his bridges. Like, you can't do that when you're not that just all around supreme talent.
You're not that guy, pal.
Like,
you're not that guy.
Nobody's salivating at the mouth to pick up Ben Simmons. Ooh, Ben Simmons, what's out? Let me go snag me Ben Simmons. Ain't nobody doing that for him. Especially when he on his way out the door making all that noise. I mean, and after his last performance in the playoffs, nobody wants to do that with Ben Simmons.
That's what I was gonna say, bro. That performance in the playoffs last year, nah, bro, you got a hard case to make. What you think, Double M?
I think that he has an Aaron Rodgers complex.
Come on, man. Every time you go after me, you gotta say something that's against me.
Hold on. No, it's not against you, Joe. You think about it. Aaron did the same thing.
He did.
Oh, he did.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did.
The only reason why he's still with Green Bay is because he ended up getting some concessions that he wanted. That's it. So you can't sit there and tell me that other superstars don't look at each other, even if it's across different sports platforms, and say, hey, I can try that too. You can say that. You can say him with James Harden last year or whatever. The dude feel like he's worth a certain amount. I think the only reason somebody didn't get him, Ben Simmons is an elite defender. You have to recognize the role that he plays. So the only reason he's still in Philly is because of what GT mentioned earlier. Who can handle that kind of money? And then he no doubt wants to go to a contender. And I just think the availability wasn't there. Plus, the Sixers don't want to trade him.
Yep. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. What you think, GT?
Yeah.
GT.
All right, so listen, everybody. Ben Simmons will be gone before the end of the season.
What?
Now, it's gonna be a little bit different from him because James Harden had the luxury of not playing in front of a lot of crowd. So he could have acted a fool and he didn't really have to worry about no booze. Ben Simmons is a little bit different. He got to deal with crowds and people saying, we don't want you back here. So here's a little bit tough road. But he got the cards in his hand as a player. All he got to do is go fake an injury. Somebody step on his ankle. Oh, man, my ankle don't feel good. You finna pay him all this money. He gonna sit on the side. Guess what? He not doing anything for you. So why would you just go ahead and under this man's wishes, trade him and keep going? I don't get this whole power struggle. Oh, we gonna prove that you not going anywhere. So you finna pay him all this money to make a point. Okay, go right ahead. And guess what? He's still gonna be gone, regardless, because he gonna mess you up. You gonna start losing, and if he fake an injury, you are screwed. So just go ahead and get rid of the dude and be done with it. He don't want to be there. He just told you that.
So you think he gonna do like Davis then?
Oh, he could pull that off. And guess what?
Or Kawhi.
He's still gonna be gone.
Yeah.
You got better chance to get something for nothing right now.
Send him to Toronto.
Stupid. I would do that.
That's what they did to Kawhi.
No, I'm saying what GT just described is what Anthony Davis did to New Orleans.
Yeah, I mean, why You don't remember when Kawhi did that to your Spurs? I keep trying to make a basketball reference.
No, I know that. I think to a degree Kawhi was hurt. It just shows that
He had tendonitis. Tony Parker came out and said, I got way worse stuff going on than what Kawhi got going on. Is you with us or not? You remember that?
Hey man, I understand that.
Oh, is that a bad memory?
What I'm saying is, well, I guess it was true with AD too, because he's still a Band-Aid. But what I'm saying, the thought process is the same. Whether it's Kawhi or Anthony Davis, that's to the degree that GT is saying Ben Simmons could do in order to get out of there.
Yeah, I'm with it. I understand. Tiz.
Yes, sir.
What do you think is gonna happen to this situation?
Gone by mid-season.
By mid-season.
I was surprised he showed up. I really was. However, I think he'll probably play. It'll probably be some animosity between the folks. He's gone by mid-season. When's the trade deadline? In around the Christmas games?
I thought it was after the All-Star break.
Yeah, I figure he'll be gone by mid-season. They're gonna figure something out.
Which, by the way, I agree with Tiz and GT. I think he'll be gone this year too.
What it looks like it's just gonna be me and my brother with the same take. Cause I second what Joe said. I think all this hullabaloo, like, hey boy, he ain't finna do nothing. Shut up.
And he's stuck, T. He's stuck.
He's stuck. He ain't up, but he's stuck. It's too bad. Now, that'll be it for NBA news. Oh, let me write down my timestamp real quick. Before we get into the predictions and end this show off, I gotta ask GT a question.
Yes, sir.
Who are your teams in basketball and football?
All right, so basketball it's got to be Lakers, but I've been a fan of Lakers ever since Kobe. So I just been rolling with them even in bad years. I was just a Lakers fan. Football, I'm gonna roll with Chicago Bears, man.
What? Chicago stand up for you?
I love to hear it. I love to hear it.
This is gonna be wonderful.
Panthers fan, but I was a Panthers fan because of Cam Newton.
I hear that.
So a lot of my teams are based off like the quarterbacks they got, and I really like Justin Fields. I like his setup. I like what he was about. and I we come another year, man. He can do some legit stuff. I do. He's just doing the rookie pains right now. So those are my two teams right there.
Oh, so
Justin
GT, let me ask you something. Let me ask you something, GT. Before Joe get worked up. Are you a millennial?
I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't even know what the heck that means.
Does he sound like a millennial?
I don't know. I'm a human being. That's all I can tell folks.
No.
Let me Double M. Let me moderate.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. GT, he's asking if you was born on or after the year of 1990.
I was born before 1990.
Okay. Yeah, I figured as much. You don't sound like a millennial. What that is just somebody in our age bracket. Don't let Double M chastise you.
No. You didn't even let me answer why I asked him the question.
Okay.
He may not have been, but the way he answered your question is almost like an answer you would give.
Who?
You.
You sick? Because I've been with my teams that I'm with for the longest. What are you talking about?
Okay. So let me ask you, are you a Carolina fan now?
No. I'm a Steelers fan through and through. What are you talking about?
I understand that.
I
Everybody
followed
on
Carolina.
the show understand.
I followed Carolina because Cam was there. When Cam left, I stopped following Carolina. But you ain't see me with no Carolina gear. You ain't see me with no Panthers. You don't see me walking around going around. I play with him in Madden, so I'm a fan. I'm a fan because I like using them in Madden. When y'all got sick of me beating y'all with Pittsburgh, I just went and got another team to go beat y'all with.
Dude, don't play. I'm not Joe.
I feel like.
And besides,
did you say you ain't Joe like you don't get thrashed in Madden too? I'm
sorry. When we played, besides the last time we played Sunday, how many did you win?
You said everybody have a bad day.
You had a really bad day.
I had a bad day. Do you want to play on stream right now?
I ain't going to go there. Anyway,
I can put it so everybody can watch us play. That's what I'm saying.
I asked that because the answer you just gave about Carolina, GT Carolina, that's why I asked him the question. That is how you answered the question. I understand you're a Steelers fan through and through, but I also know why you liked Carolina.
Nah, see, that's different because you saying that sound like something look.
What was your answer, GT?
No, don't cut me off. GT live that lifestyle. He jumped teams from quarter. I don't jump teams. I just like that one. That was just that one time. I'm still with Chicago, stand up, even though D Rose ain't there no more. I'm still with Boston, even though Rondo ain't there no more. Like I rock with my teams. That was just a one-time thing. That was just a summer fling. What do you mean?
That's what he just said.
But he lived that lifestyle. That's not my lifestyle. Let's get to the predictions, man.
That's stupid.
Let's go to the predictions.
Oh my goodness!
I'm just trying to go to predict the game. I just want to predict the game.
How many I won last week?
You said what?
Did you go over how many I won last week?
I did.
That was at the beginning.
It was at the beginning. We know you win 11-4. Dang, GT, dang.
I just wanted to say that. I had to put that out there.
He
man.
had to put it out there. You gotta get here on time.
Hey, we do things to do.
We do the recap at the beginning, and then we do the predictions at the end. Oh my goodness, Tiz got a lead. He got read. Tiz text me said he gotta get ready for work tomorrow. I'm listening though. Talk to you later. All right, appreciate it, Tiz. Text me your predictions like you did last week. So we gonna run through these pretty quickly. It's nice that there's a true rival amongst us where Gabe can have banter with Joe.
Yes, sir.
I like to see that because I can't wait.
I've been waiting for you, buddy.
I usually start with the Pittsburgh game, but it just so happens Green Bay Chicago plays this Sunday. I got Chicago. Stand up, double in.
Wow. Wow, you think you know a guy.
Chicago stand up.
Oh, wait a minute.
What do you say?
Go ahead, finish that.
Huh?
What's your prediction? I mean, who you picking?
I gotta go to Chicago.
I'm just marking you.
Huh?
I'm just marking you.
No, I thought he was saying that I thought he was saying my brother. He was gonna pick the Packers.
No, that's what you say when your brother.
Not when he go against
you.
No.
It was being facetious, Joe.
You got to cut that out. You see what it gets us? Nothing.
Exactly, especially when it interrupts the flow of the show. I need Double M to give me his prediction.
I'm going Green Bay.
Ugh, why? For what?
That's all you had to say.
What is you doing that for?
Because Green Bay gonna win.
I can't wait for next week. And GT,
dude, the only person I will never pick is the Cowboys. That's it. Period.
I know, even though we got 3 rivals that you like to rock with on a weekly basis.
I don't rock with them. I'm just picking the game.
You love Baltimore. You love them. You love the Ratbirds.
I do like the Ravens. I really do.
It's disgusting to me. You're an op.
You can't put me out of the Steeler Nation, dude. I was there before you were born.
You're still an op.
I introduced you to them.
You're still an op. And I don't care when you started. Things change. Look, John Gruden.
Ain't nothing changed.
They just got John. They just got John. They just got John. He been there for
I'm not Joe.
That's fine. They got him out of there. Joe, who you got?
Give me the Packers.
GT?
You know I gotta go with Chicago. I'm gonna go by 3 points, 20-23.
3 points.
Oh.
Give me Green Bay by a touchdown.
Oh, see, he's doing too much now. He doing a lot. Got Joe acting different. Seattle, Pittsburgh. Who y'all got? I dare somebody. No, go ahead. I got Pittsburgh. Joe, who you got?
Geno Smith, stand up.
That's how you feel?
Give me Pittsburgh.
No. You want Geno with his little mustache. So you want Seattle by how much? By how much you want Seattle?
Give me Pittsburgh.
No, you get no. You can't ask for McDonald's if we didn't went ahead and passed McDonald's. Now you got to eat what we got at the crib.
Yeah.
What do you want?
I got McDonald's money. Give me Pittsburgh.
Double M. Double M. Who you got, man?
Steelers, dude.
All
I'm
right.
going Steelers.
GT, what about you?
All right, let me ask this. Is it Geno or is it gonna be Cam Newton? They gonna sign Cam Newton tomorrow? The Seahawks.
If they sign Cam, I'm gonna be real conflicted.
Now, if they sign Cam, I'm switching. I stand to switch my pick if Cam gets signed.
You know they not
If
finna
not,
sign
I'm going
Cam.
Pittsburgh.
He don't
I don't know,
allow no
might
pick
be
switching. He don't allow no pick switching, GT.
All you can ask for is an asterisk.
I'm gonna rock
You
with the
can
Steelers.
put an asterisk.
I'm gonna put an asterisk in the event. I'm gonna put unless Cam.
Bingo.
Okay, Tampa Bay, Philly. Come on, y'all. I got Tampa.
Tampa Bay.
Huh?
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay. GT.
No questions asked.
Tampa Bay.
Double M.
Tampa.
I love when we come together. Miami, Jacksonville. Florida showdown.
Yeah.
They both kind of garbage. Give me Miami. Double M.
I'm going Miami, but you can asterisk that one.
I
think
Joe.
I won't be surprised if Jacksonville win their first game.
They won't.
I'm just saying I won't be surprised. But I'm going Miami.
I feel it.
I'm going with Brissett.
What about you, Joe?
Miami, no asterisk. I'm pretty sure.
Hold the asterisk.
Hold the asterisk.
GT, what about you?
I'm pretty sure Tua might play.
Don't matter. I don't think it matters.
Give me Jacksonville.
Whoa.
GT.
So why Jacksonville?
I need to know.
You gotta look at how Miami playing, man. Miami playing garbage.
Well, that's why I have an asterisk.
but here's the kicker: Jacksonville is not that they playing garbage; it's that they don't have the talent to compete with everybody. That's their problem. But they finally got a team that they might actually can match out with talent for. And I think they'll pull it out. I really do. I'm gonna go Trevor Lawrence over Tua on this one.
Miami ain't had their quarterback though. That's why they've been playing bad.
I hope they found Tua as their quarterback. I liked him in Alabama, man, but he should have went that high. Period.
Yeah, he ain't that dude. I would like Brissett better, but don't you think that coaching would be the difference?
Here we go.
I'm still gonna give it to Jacksonville and Urban Meyer. Like you said, one win. He gonna get one win. He gotta get the monkeys off his back. He had too many women flirting with him.
They say Urban Meyer the one that released them emails on John Gruden.
What?
He wanted that heat off of him in the media. So Amir said, I know what I did was wrong, but hey, I got the emails. Well, I'm interested to see how it's going to turn out. Kansas City, Washington. Do we have to discuss this? Don't make us discuss it.
I'm gonna go Washington, honestly.
Oh, what I just say? Why? For what?
I'm looking at Washington as a bounce back game. And y'all see Kansas City, man.
They ain't got no defense, but they still got Pat Mahomes.
Kansas ain't got no defense, and it's only Mahomes. Mahomes keep turning the ball over. He ain't got a defense to offset him turning these balls over. I'm gonna say Washington gonna have a bounce back, and the defense gonna come to play.
I don't think you gonna run the tables like you did last week, GT. You doing a lot of wilding.
Well, y'all landed in Chicago pick. Y'all see what happened?
I want all the smoke.
Hey, but they head coach was going through a firing, so. Like imagine you line up and like imagine you Darren Waller. You get in your set and Derek Carr finna hike the ball, but like you think like he run his route and then let's say Gruden got something to say to him. It's like, was that racist? Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was mad stuff going on in their head.
Y'all gotta remember Chase Young is still that dude. Even though we're not seeing him, he's still that dude.
Who?
And I know you don't think Josh Gordon finna come out there and do something.
I picked him up on every fantasy team I got.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Listen, he just learned.
As a matter of fact,
and in 3 weeks, Josh Gordon gonna put up about 30. He gonna be the starting lineup. I don't know who the poor soul I'm gonna be playing when he do it, but just mark my words.
He got in the field the next week for getting high.
Now they changed the rules. You can get a little lifted now.
Nah, I ain't talking about that kind high. I'm talking about the other one. That's his problem.
No, I'm saying the NFL changed their marijuana policy. That's the only reason they let him back in. Yeah, nah, he gonna be taken care of. Kansas City, Washington. GT got Washington. I can't understand why. Double M, Joe, surely.
Yeah, I'm going KC.
I hate that. And my brother?
I'm going KC, but I want an asterisk.
All right, bro. I'm gonna limit your asterisk.
Because Washington defense has played okay, but if they show up while Kansas City is struggling, it could be closer than we think.
Thank you.
They at the bottom of their division. Don't nobody want to think about maybe they want to have a bounce back game?
Yeah, I do.
Thanks, Pops.
They're playing at Washington.
I don't care
They
what
want
they
a bounce
play.
back game.
They can play
They
in
want a
Mexico.
bounce back game, sure, but they defense still gonna be sitting on the bench. I mean, a lot of them dudes is hurt. Like they can want all they want, but if dudes is hurt, dudes is hurt.
Tyreek put up 30 last week. I'm not finna argue with y'all, man.
And they lost.
They was playing the Buffalo Bills.
Patrick Mahomes threw.
Let me inform you on
two
something, Joe.
interceptions.
Joe, let me inform you on something. Outside of yours
ahead.
truly in Pittsburgh, everybody's gonna lose to them this year. Them wings are too hot to consume. Now let's get on with it. Los Angeles Rams, New York Giants. Now, if y'all tell me we got to talk about this one, I'm just going to end the show. I'm looking at you first, GT, because you wildin'. Who you got?
Decision.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm gonna go with the Rams because Danny Dime gonna throw. I'm gonna say he's gonna throw about 3 picks, and Rams gonna throw one pass for a pick 6.
Danny Dimes.
I'm going Rams.
Danny Dimes is questionable too. He might play, but he might
May
not.
not play.
Danny Dimes has remained the top 10 quarterback in fantasy.
Yeah.
That's fine, but we talking about winning games, not fantasy.
We're not talking about the world of fantasy and make believe right now.
Give me your
I
pick,
take
Joe.
the Rams.
No, give me Rams. Give me the
All
Rams.
right. Double M.
Rams.
I was this close to thinking you was gonna pick the Giants, and I was just gonna go ballistic. I was.
Why would you even think that?
Because you picked them last week when they.
You be doing some outlandish stuff.
You do
Double
do
M.
some outlandish things. Don't say that like you not be doing what you be
Dude.
doing, but you do.
Did I pick who was the Giants playing?
Dallas.
And why did I pick the Giants?
I don't know. I'm not your brain. I don't know.
You don't like the
They were
Cowboys.
playing
I would
Dallas.
never pick the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe. Thank
You
you.
picked them another time and they lost too.
No,
Yes,
I
you did.
didn't.
You picked them against Washington.
No, I
Yes, you
didn't. Against who?
did. Against Washington.
Oh, well, I mean, there's your answer. It's Washington.
But they lost.
It don't matter. That's the
You keep
NFC
picking them and they
East,
keep
dude.
losing. So I thought you
I
you had a
picked them
thing
wrong.
going maybe.
Ain't you in fantasy and make believe now?
It's all right, I'm in fantasy winning too. Chargers, Baltimore. Give me the Chargers.
What?
What's your
He's got a
problem,
point.
GT?
He's got a point. He's not wrong.
What's the problem, GT?
Okay. Nah, okay, I'm taking the Ravens.
Can't wait. Can't wait. See, you on Discord now, so I can talk to you. I can talk to you now. I know what's going. I can't wait. Joe.
Hey, brother.
My from.
You know what time it is?
I know I should have waited to ask you. I should have waited.
Give me them charges.
Yes, sir. Double M.
I'm not going against Lamar right now.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't
Did
like
you
it.
see the game Monday?
I did, and that was the Colts.
Dude,
Yeah.
It was the Colts.
85% passing?
It was the Colts.
Both the Carson Wentz ankles are looking like
Man, no,
pretzel knots this morning.
Carson Wentz did not have a bad game. Don't even.
Guess what, man?
It's not that he had a bad game.
He gave
it's
up a
just-
lead. If you give up a lead like that, you have a bad game as a quarterback. If you give up a lead like that, yes, you do. You're a bad quarterback, a la Matt Ryan in the Super Bowl. No, he ain't been the same since.
Matt Ryan don't play defense, nor does Carson Wentz.
But guess what? You can play defense with a good offense if you keep putting on points. That's literally how Kansas City has been winning for the past 2 years.
That's how Green Bay gets the NFC Championship.
Hey, and then I guess that's what the Ravens did to the Colts then.
No, the Ravens were playing a bad team, and we are shocked because they made it. And then on top of that, they kicker missed a field. No, I'm not doing it. Houston, Indy. I'm not doing it because I be feeling like he be trying to entice me, goad me into these arguments to get under my skin.
Who you asking first?
Oh, I guess I usually start that off, huh? Give me,
Uh-huh.
I guess Indy with an asterisk. Oh my god. Two bad football teams. Joe?
Yeah, give me Indy.
My bro.
I could have swore for a minute there that Houston was going to win against New England, and now I have no trust in them whatsoever.
Well, you know,
So,
Bill
yeah, go ahead
Belichick
and
don't
give me
lose
Indy.
to rookie quarterbacks.
But they was up late.
But it's
They
Bill
were up.
Belichick. You know, he got the footage and he studied it and cheated.
He made some phone calls.
Yeah, he made some. You know what it is. Double M.
Check his emails.
Oh, Bill emails gotta be.
Just got Cam out of here.
Bill emails is crazy. Find me Bill email where he talked about where he sat down Malcolm Butler in that Super Bowl. Double M, who you got for the game?
I'm going Indy.
Okay, GT. He going against the grain. Either you gonna shame all of us, or you gonna be shamed come next week, GT. I'm just keeping it a bean with you.
I can't even be mad at you, GT. I like to do this quite often. I'm kind of glad you're here so I ain't got to do it. It comes with its risk.
Joe said,
Very high risk.
Joe said 7 losses, never again.
Sometimes I like to make it interesting and pick the opposite side.
Oh my goodness, Minnesota, Carolina. Ugh. Ugh.
This is a decision.
Carolina.
I wish I knew if C-Mac was playing.
Carasota. That's who I'm gonna pick. Carolina with an asterisk. What about you, Double M?
Usually Thielen out, right?
He questionable. He might play. He didn't practice, but he might play.
Yeah.
Is Dalvin back?
I don't know. I don't.
No, forget it. I'm going Carolina. I think Carolina. Yeah, I'm going Carolina.
I came to the same decision. GT, what about you?
Yeah, I gotta go Carolina. I'm looking at it right now. They saying Barr, Elferson, Jefferson, Madison, Pierce, and Thielen all haven't even practiced this week. So, yeah.
Did they catch COVID together?
I'm gonna go
They didn't
Carolina.
say Cook.
Oh no, he limited practice with an ankle.
Golly. I was gonna try to be interested, but nah, give me Carolina.
Joe said I ain't trying to be that interested.
Nah, this ain't the time for that.
It's the time to play
Not
fair.
the time.
Cincinnati, Detroit. Somebody gotta win.
Please let Detroit win.
Cincinnati and Detroit.
They in my division and I feel bad for them. Please let them win.
And I said somebody gotta win. Give me Cincy. Double M.
I mean, they'll win a game, but it won't be against Cincinnati.
GT.
Sensei, Joe Burrow.
Joe?
That's right.
Alright. I see you don't want a perfect record. Arizona, Cleveland. This should be a good game. I think that Arizona will stay undefeated, though.
Kyler Murray is questionable. Just keep that in the back of your mind.
That's fine. I don't care.
Gotcha. Thought I'd throw it out there.
GT, who you got?
Don't matter.
Where they playing at?
Cleveland, it looked like.
I'm gonna take Cleveland.
Gross. Double M?
Would be a nice bounce back game.
Yeah, I think that's what they need more than anything. And then, you know, Baker probably need to get back to where he was, just handing the ball off to Chubb and let it run down their throats.
Like Chubb.
Plus, they got a nice defense. They gonna slam what's his name? Short guy. Murray. Yeah, they gonna slam him.
Double M?
Yeah, they probably need to bounce back, but it won't be this week.
You with them Cardinals?
You know Chandler Jones not playing.
Huh?
Chandler Jones not gonna be playing this week.
Don't matter.
Yeah, but that Arizona defense is legit, though.
All right.
And Baker is Baker still. So I think a 75% Kyler Murray is better than Baker.
Because he already short.
Man.
So it's like 75. Never mind. Joe, who you got?
Go ahead and eliminate the bias from that last testimony and give me Arizona also. Same reasons, minus the bias.
Hold the bias.
Yeah, hold the bias.
Dallas is New England. I'm going to take New England, not only because I hate Dallas, but I think that he definitely can get outcoached in this game. What about you, GT?
I'll take Cowboys, man.
Joe, don't do it.
Man, come on, man. You got Ezekiel Elliott running like crazy. And, I mean, what the Patriots? They're not even the Patriots anymore. It is a team.
Man. No, they took Tampa to the wire, bro. They took Tampa to the wire. No. No. Give me
All right, boss man. That was an emotional game. That's a coach that knows who the quarterback was for over 20 years. That's the only reason why that game was close.
It's a really fair point.
So he coached
Not to
harder
mention the
because it
rain.
was Tom. How you coach harder? He ain't out there running faster, separation. Like it was it wasn't none of that.
Nah,
He
but
knew
he said he knew him. Yeah, he knew him.
If we know Dallas disappoints, I don't care. Joe, give me your pick.
You know I don't want to be this guy.
Joe,
You know I don't want to be this
be
guy.
different with me, brother. Be
I'm
different.
sorry, give me Dallas.
You picked them every week this year.
It's because they're winning. Did I pick them against Tampa?
Probably not.
Okay, because yeah, that was a tough week for me. I remember that was a tough decision week.
Had to pick the lesser of the hatreds. Double M.
Man, you know I'm not picking Dallas.
I still have to ask. We go through this every week. I gotta
Shooting
ask.
his brand. I love it.
I would not. Even though I agree with everything GT said, I would not pick Dallas.
That's crazy. You want to ask her?
Last week, go on and put my L down.
I can't do that because I really think New England will win. Like, it's not just a hate thing. Like, I really believe in them. Like, it's crazy. That's crazy. I'm not writing off New England. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all?
You know what? I think Dallas will win until December. That's when they fall apart.
Okay. Well, Las Vegas, Denver.
Eddie.
GT. The coach just got fired for racism and bigotry.
Yeah, give me the Raiders.
Racism, bigotry.
He followed that up immediately with the pick.
No hesitation. Strictly business around here.
Why you do that, Joe? I ain't no good now. I'm not no good. Oh my goodness, Joe, who you got?
Give me the Raiders.
What? Give me Denver, man. I can't. They ain't even got no coach, bro. I gotta get Buffalo, Tennessee. This is the last game. Man, them wings hot. What y'all got?
I'm going Buffalo.
Joe?
Buffalo.
GT?
Buffalo.
Love to end it on a high note. Well, this has been episode 9 of season 3 of Sports Talk and everything in between. I am elated to just continue to grow this show to the best of my ability and have a couple of good guys around me where we can talk sports, argue, and have a great time. Closing statements. Double M?
Hey man, I'm looking forward to the studio setup. Don't you let me down, T.
I gotta get some
Don't you let me down.
I gotta get some money. Joe, what about you?
I'm so glad to have a Bears fan present. And this next show, it's gonna be fantastic. I'm gonna love it.
That is
Truthfully, win or lose, I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna even have to eat my words unrepentantly because I will not back down.
Nah.
But either way, it's gonna be fun. I'm glad we got a Bears fan.
That's nuts. And GT, you got any closing statements? Just anything you want to say to the people out there listening? Just the constituents, as T has put them. Any closing comments?
Keep this in mind, everybody. NFL is much bigger than people realize. And it's more connected than people ever realize. It ain't going nowhere, no matter what people put on TV.
Or the internet.
Damn right.
We shall see. Because that internet is a monster I think y'all are a lot familiar with. I done seen some wild things go down. I done seen some wild things go down at the voice of the internet. Joe, tell me if I'm wrong.
Hey, boy, we different now. We real different now with the internet.
It's real.
It's grown and evolved.
Boy, Twitter can shut down careers and companies. They got Bill because of the internet. Bill Cosby. All right, y'all. My closing statements would be: if you want to start your own podcast and you don't want to pay for it, you just want to try it out. Just try something new. You know what I'm saying? I think it's good that you always try something new. Give it a shot. First month's on me and us here at the Sports Talk and Everything in Between podcast. Podbean.com/SPORTSTALK Sports Talk. Podbean.com/Sports Talk will get you your first month free. And that's on us. Support the show. I appreciate y'all listening. It's been a great show. And we going to work out the kinks to where we can manage all of these different personalities and give y'all something great. Hopefully, Tiz will be able to stay through all the way next time. And with that being said, not incredible, not terrible, just relatable. We'll see y'all next week.